Hi Capricorns, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your monthly forecast for December 2021. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall messages, and I'm also going to dive into some oracle texts that I have here. Capricorns, please keep in mind that these are all random messages and they may not be in any particular order. So please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. I would also like to thank each and every one of you for your support in this journey. Let's just dive into your reading. Towards the final days of November, stepping into December 2021, we have the Five of Wands. Possibly, you needed to adapt to the changing situations. You were also somebody who was thinking on your feet. Maybe you got a bright idea and you wanted to act on it. Anyhow, Capricorns, you were making good progress in this time. Sometimes you may have been unwilling to run errands for your family members or your loved ones, but then you did do the needful. I think this was also the period when praise was coming in for your work, though you did have to review the tasks at hand. Obstacles to overcome this month, the challenges that December is going to pose for you is the Four of Cups. I think you will be quite withdrawn. Maybe you feel that you have been let down by family members or by someone whom you had trusted. Maybe you realize that people are also two-faced. That is why you may be a bit emotional. For some of you, this card could also mean that you will have to dig in and find the resources that you need. Also picking up that help is going to be at hand. Influences for this month, we have the Tower card. I think Capricorns, you should guard against overreacting to situations. Maybe you're quite impulsive because this is the Mars energy which is compelling you to act. Though you're somebody who wants to take your time, you want to weigh your pros and cons before you move ahead or before you make that progress. Maybe communication is also going to increase. You have the urge to connect with someone this month. Most definitely you're going to be in an aggressive mood. Even in personal relationships, I think you need to control your tongue. Maybe you could say something which you could regret later. It's best to control the situation rather than let it go out of hand. Capricorns, I'm also picking up that you need to be realistic because this is the Tower card, so maybe some things will come crumbling down. Your expectations may not be met. Still, you're going to be someone who is going to be sought after for your skills. The first 10 days of December, we have the Queen of Swords. I think you're somebody who is quite businesslike, who wants to get things done. You're quite a leader. You want to cut through these obstacles that are there. I think you're somebody who may be a bit flustered from within because of the work that you're doing or because of the task, but then you're not going to give anything away. You're coming across as someone who is quite distant or someone with an ice cool temperament who has the ability to get things done only by showing her eyes to those who are under her aegis. You also have to do the groundwork and be ready for your clients or your patrons. Maybe money or wages is also going to come in. I think technically you could be quite challenged in this time as well. You will also benefit if you do some spiritual cleansing this month. The next 10 days, that is towards 11th to 20th December, we have the Ace of Wands. This energy is also asking you to be creative, to sail with the changes that are going to be there. I think you will find yourself neck deep in work, but then support is going to come in from your colleagues or your friends or acquaintances. Even your beloved or your partner is going to rally around you at this time. Capricorns, I think it would be best to ink the deals before you offer your services. There is hard work in store for you. Technical work or even paperwork could increase in this time. Basically, you should not allow anyone to take you for a ride. The final days of December, we have the Queen of Cups. This is for 21st to 31st December 2021. We have two queens in the reading, so possibly females are going to play an important role in your life in this month. But you should also be worried about certain females. Maybe there's somebody who's trying to undermine your position at work. Maybe this person is quite egoistic, though others may feel that you need to set aside your own ego and you need to cooperate. I think the sense of insecurity or a threat from this person makes you feel insecure. Some of you could also find the work environment quite oppressive. Maybe you want to put in your papers, but then these challenges are something which are going to prepare you for the year ahead. You know, nothing lasts forever, so this time will also pass. Nevertheless, I think Capricorns, and this time you're coming across as someone who is quite creative and gifted. You're somebody who is going to be emotional. Maybe you're also susceptible to criticism. Criticism could wear you down, or it could leave you in tears, so you should be hard-nosed, perhaps like the Queen of Swords energy which you start this month with. And that, Capricorns, I'm also picking up that you're going to be quite intuitive and you should follow your hunches in this time. Maybe you should also do some spiritual cleansing to clear away the toxic energy that is there. With respect to your love life, we have this card. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Possibly you're quite like the boss in this Queen of Swords. You're somebody who is quite attractive in this Queen of Cups here. So certainly this person who is attracted towards you may not find the right words to communicate to you. Maybe this person is tongue-tied. He does have feelings for you, but then he may think that you could reject his advances. For some of you, it's also possible that there could be a work-related romance in the offing. I think you're somebody who's quite bewitching and beguiling. You're going to leave a lasting impression on those whom you cross paths with, especially those members of the opposite sex. I think you're going to charm them with your way with words or your professional attitude. In case you're crushing on someone, I think you may be compelled to reach out to this person. Maybe you want this person to notice you. You do believe that you have a past life connection with this person. Maybe, Capricorns, it would be best to tone down your expectations a bit. Maybe this person is also hiding his feelings. Maybe he doesn't know how or what to say to you. Romancing, Capricorns, I think there's going to be a good exchange with your person. Possibly there'll be a flurry of messages. You could be discussing your childhood or your past. Maybe you will also acknowledge mistakes that have been made, or in case there has been a distance in this relationship, then this person may not know how to express his heart's desires. I think you can also expect opposition to your love life this month. Possibly, family members are not going to be too keen about your relationship or your growing attachment with someone. So these issues could play on your mind. Maybe that is why you are going to distance yourself from certain members of the opposite sex. This could be especially true if you are still single. On the other hand, married Capricorns, I think you should avoid arguments over inane matters. Maybe there's also going to be someone around you who is unwell. That is why you need to take care or be the caregiver. Interestingly, we also have this card, destruction. Possibly, this card is implying that the old has to give way to the new. There has to be some changes. And we also had this star card. So this is indeed a reminder that things never stay the same. There's always going to be movement. Things may fall apart, but then you get a chance to rise from the ashes like the phoenix. You get a chance to resurrect yourself. I think the upheavals are necessary for your own progress spiritually as well, Capricorns. The last card in your reading is Shield Yourself from the Angel Therapy deck. I think your angels are also asking you to be on your guard. You need to have this protective shield which Archangel Michael has to safeguard you from the harsh energies or toxic people who are entering your life, whether it's on the work front or whether it's in your personal life. You need to be careful whom you mingle with this month. Maybe there's also the lurking fear which is going to hinder your progress this month, so you need to banish those negative thoughts and those fear-based energies if you want to progress and move ahead into 2022. I hope, Capricorns, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.